So I was roughly like 11 years old, I believe, when it began. And it went on till probably 13 or 14 years old. This guy originally was a boyfriend of my mom's, and that relationship didn't last real long. But then it was something where it became like a family friend, and like a really good family friend for many years. The reason that I needed to tell somebody was because my parents were out of town, and he called to have me come and hang out for the weekend and stay the night and all that. And I knew what that meant. I knew because it had happened many times. And for whatever reason, this time was just like the last time. I had so much fear and just like dread and anxiety and everything terrible thinking about going over there. And I ended up finally calling my mom at like 2 a.m. and I told her what was going on. And really, in my mind as a younger kid, I had no idea what was going to happen. I just knew what I didn't want to do. I did not want to go over there, and that was it. And I had no idea what that was gonna turn into. I don't know if it was necessarily that I felt like I was doing something to cause it, but later I felt guilty or shameful about not stopping it sooner. And it was very deliberate. My mom was a single mom with 3 kids, and he found that person. I'm sure he was looking for that exact thing. She worked at a grocery store, and that's how they met, was he would go through her line and talk to her and whatever. And I'm sure once he started finding out about her life, he grasped onto her, and that was that. During the actual like years of abuse, I remember there would be times where I would like weigh it out in my head, like, should I go over there? Well, I don't know if I really had an option, but I was like, well, maybe it won't happen. And every time I went and hung out with this guy, we did something fun, right? And like, we didn't have a lot of resources when I was younger, so it was really cool for me to go to a movie or like an arcade or something. And then I would tell myself like, well, maybe it's not gonna happen. And sometimes it didn't, but I would find myself like weighing that out. And I feel kind of still to this day, I still feel a little guilty about that. I was not a very good teenager. And I don't want to sit here and make excuses, but like, yeah, a lot of it stems from what happened. But I mean, I was violent, truly, and I was a little bit out of control. I didn't value anything either, whether it be people's possessions, or I didn't really care about like literally hurting somebody. I didn't care. And now that I'm older, it's like, oh, well, hurt people. Man, it's true. Like I did wrestling, boxing, and MMA. And for me, that was like the correct release. Although it's not much different than what I was doing, but it's in a controlled environment against a willing opponent. And there's rules and all these things. And that helped me mellow out. But it's still, like I was saying earlier, I still was having issues that I didn't even realize were not fixed. And so it took coming back to therapy to attack it the right way. So I came to Child Safe at least 2 different times, maybe a third, I can't recall. I mean, it's been nothing but support and willing, like once I was older and like paying for all this stuff by myself and whatever, and just how lenient, and you guys worked with me because I mean, it's not cheap to keep a building like this running and have all these therapists and all these things, and that was always very appreciated. They were great, and I got like, I don't know, they just seemed like some of the best people, like really just very caring, and I can't thank those 2 enough. And it's like, I would love to give back to this place when I can, just because of what it's meant to me and how it's helped me. This place is important to me.